3-point scoring system. We'll see what kind of a first round Frazier has. And it is going to be his most important defensive weapon to keep Frazier early here in the first round. This is Square Garden. And if he was, put on Bugner's chin.
Handles the fight well.
20-foot square ring, perhaps a little bigger. 23 years old, Bugner. He is already round 2. Joe BUGNER with a very...
In the clinches there, Frazier
taking a great deal of punishment as that pressure must come. So you are seeing a freshly trimmed Joe Frazier.
Just to shake himself loose a little. He's looking a lot more confident now. He's moving better.
BUGNER is not noted for his punch, however. Get it back from George Foreman, but first things first. Joe BUGNER flicked that jab out, but Frazier has cut down the angle in that story. At the age of 6, he was forced to flee. Say enough about Joe BUGNER's courage. He has faced that pressure. We'll notice his legs thicker than most heavyweights. Trying to use that rhythm of movement now against BUGNER. But it was a lot on this fight. Joe BUGNER was 100-to-1 shot. Now a sellout at Earls Court area, but he just keeps moving in, letting the punches roll. And he's taken a lot of punches around that head area already. He's over that eye. The Muhammad Ali opened up a cut that required. Frazier would come in and Foreman would push him off and then hit him with that right. Well, again, repeating how they score here in London. Against a man like Frazier, you would think he would tug him up a little bit. Because Frazier, for heavyweights, they started very quickly. 2 non-entities. I was trying to swing out a little bit more with that left inside. He wants to apply it. He wants to get his head in on BUGNER's chest movements, holding on much more than they did earlier. So a lot.
And spoiling going on, but they've kept the pace of the fight up surprisingly well.
Tugged at his pants and tried to pull him up a little bit. I think that with these hot...
Even into the same town. It's only the Foreman fight
out there and knock a man down. It has not been evident.
He's like a football crowd.
Frazier's going to have to tie him up, push him off, or move out. Frazier's got a left hand of BUGNER's. There he followed it up with a right, too. Now the long process begins to move on. And Joe Frazier is a very tired fighter here. Arms of BUGNER are starting to be carried just a little bit lower than they were when this fight first began. He knocked Ali down late in that fight. He is sustained when he fights this way all the time, standing and bob and weave. Don't present such a stable target. Let's see if he follows that instructions as he...
He's just lost the edge of his aggression, hasn't he?
There's no question about Frazier's courage.
His was also bleeding. Harry Gibbs may come across and look at it, but the right eye, no doubt about it, is cut.
Muhammad opened the cut above the left eye, so this is a different injury. The stain on BUGNER's trunks. He begins to come down. That spot above the left eye is that Joe Frazier pressure with the head in on the chest. He wants so Joe Frazier has 2 targets and he marks on the head area, despite the fact that he's taken such a pounding. Watching those cuts on BUGNER's face. Now it'll be very interesting to see if Joe and Ali has much more speed than BUGNER. Small trace of blood now in BUGNER's left nostril. We'll talk about an instant replay. Except for the tiredness, BUGNER sustained a bad cut in the 8th round. Runnings extends himself. Lashing out at that head area. Ali against that of Joe Frazier. Beautiful left hand. BUGNER is hurt. Oh, did you see Joe Frazier hold up? Now, what an act of sportsmanship on Frazier's part. He eased up and then came back with the right hand. Did he slip or was he hurt? Did Frazier?
Absolutely, BUGNER falling. Frazier comes away from him as Harry Gibbs comes in.
Start round 11, and we've got 2 fighters to worry about. 2 rounds. Harry Gibbs trying to keep them apart, not wanting them to tie into the good right hand.
It's a really great heavyweight fight. It's got everything.
Trying to reach down for that just a little bit extra. So like to have a victory. The crowd realizes that here, wanting BUGNER to put together just one more of those combinations. Left eye that is starting to close here in the left round. I do not think I have ever seen more. Has found himself in trouble on the ropes. Has been unable to cut down the incredible punishment here tonight and have given out the same. Too brave at all. He can go to work around that head area. But look at BUGNER. Both between these 2 heavyweights. Right down to the end. Hank Durham was out there to separate them.